Hello, one and all, and welcome to the Off Topic Podcast, where we, ironically enough, try to stay on topic and have the occasional side rants. I'm your host and guest for the day, Sir Cornelius. Today's topic is community, whether that be strange cults, online forums, or even subreddits, etc., etc. Let's begin. So, I found this. There's a strange cult. Hold on.
I think there are a lot of strange cults. I think that any cult form, at least in the modern day, could be defined as strange.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. They're probably all strange.
David Berg. Now, viewer discretion is advised. I'll try to be, try not to say anything that YouTube might be upset about, but David Brannett Berg, February 18th, 1919, October 1st. That's when February 18th, 1919 is when he was born. October 1st, 1994 is when he died. And the upsetting thing about this is that he was never convicted for what he has done. So like he died at like October 1st. Oh wait, I think I already said that. 1994. He goes by many names: King David, Moses David, Father David, Dad, or Grandpa. There is this cult he made, either called the Family International, Berg's Group, or like, I don't know, just the family or something. The cult was about how, like, America was about to be bombed or whatever, and you had to like move somewhere else. It really, which you could probably guess why he did that, so that he could get away with this terrible and heinous shit that he has done. So it's gonna be a little bit okay. So he's a very perverted man. He's a very terrible person. And there's a show called Life with Grandpa. It was this show back in the 1970s that was for kids, but nope. Definitely not for kids. Oh my goodness. There's this one song that goes like, "Trust and obey. It's the only way." And it was like teaching like women to basically, clean and stuff like that. Basically the robots. And there's this one episode where there's this robot with like fake boobs or something.
Oh God.
and one of the lines was like, when he pulls out his key, the robot gets excited.
Oh
And like,
no! Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh Lord!
yeah, it's terrible. And I don't want to get too far into it because it gets really creepy, really bad, real quick. Just to let you know, coming down here, cupcake. That's all I'm gonna say. This cult has to do with like, I don't know. I want to talk about it so bad because it's interesting, but it's also really upsetting. But I don't think YouTube would like it. I don't know if you want to age restrict this video, but yeah. Anyways, it has to do with you know what I'm hinting at, right?
Summarize it in like 3 words.
Coming down here to get a cupcake.
Okay, I don't understand, but
Okay,
I'm assuming it's some kind of euphemism
something that has to
or an
do
innuendo. But
something that has to do with um
I have a guess, but
yeah, something that has to do with the youth.
Oh no.
Oh
Yes.
God.
I think
Oh.
I think
Oh no.
I think I
If
can
I see,
decipher.
if it's what I think it is, that's really bad.
Yeah, that's not good.
No,
Yeah, it's very terrible.
that's awful.
Yeah.
Well, we're
It's
off to a very interesting start
yes.
to the podcast.
Oh
Look,
God.
wait, hold on. Yeah, Nick Crowley, a YouTube channel, talks about the whole thing. If you're really interested, here's I'll send you the link. There's also this other cult, a boarding school. It's less controversial than the other one. I think maybe not. Well, it's controversial, but it's I can talk more about it if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah.
like most cults are controversial. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like that's kind of the point, not necessarily the point of a cult. The point of a cult is clearly to worship something.
Yeah. So,
But
there's this cult called Elan. It's a boarding school, and okay, boarding school as it's basically like you're like I don't know. Also, the worst part of this is that the cult I talked previously is still going on,
Oh
still happening,
no. Wait,
and
how?
yeah, and also one of the survivors tried to game over one of the uh leaders because I mean I wouldn't blame him. Like
no,
the
yeah.
stuff that goes on, in that terrible cult, like I wouldn't blame him. He showed a video of him like holding like a gun or something, and he's like, "Yeah, it's time for justice." And to be honest, I'm like, I wasn't creeped out by it. I was like, "Dude, yeah, do it." Anyways, uh, um, yeah, YouTube wouldn't like that. YouTube's like, don't harass people, don't harass Hitler because like, come on, dude. Like, if you had the chance to kill a terrible, like a terrible dictator, like if you had the chance to kill Hitler, would you do it? Of course you would, right?
If it was at the time, if we were doing some time travel shit, that would probably be like, I don't want to mess with time. That's not a
No,
good
no,
idea.
no. Like if you, take away the butterfly effect or stuff like that.
Perhaps, yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
a good idea.
yeah, exactly. But he made it convenient to point it to his own face. Anyways, yeah. I don't know why YouTube doesn't like us talking shit to terrible people who deserve it. But anyways, yeah,
I
it was terrible.
yeah.
Well,
I have an example of another cult, not nearly as bad, just kind of strange. And we have mentioned this very briefly on a previous episode, but this article from BBC News is titled "China's Curious Cult of the Mango."
Hmm.
the
Um,
mango.
Cult of the
They
Mango.
worship. They worship mangoes.
Yes, they worship
Mangoes, mangoes,
specifically
mangoes.
specifically a set of 40 mangoes.
A set of 40
it's 40 specific mangoes.
mango trees, or
What?
just the mangoes.
Just the
Mangoes,
mangoes.
mangoes, mangoes, mangoes.
Wouldn't they like decay?
Yeah. So, uh,
Do they worship a mango tree? That would make more sense.
no, it's mangoes.
Mangoes, 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 mangoes.
Um,
Do they?
so it makes more sense than that. There was like struggles between the Chinese and
Chinese
um
government, right?
yeah, the Chinese and the Chinese government. Hold on. I'm just
While you think of that, I'm going to read this.
I'm just gonna read this because I am having difficulty kind of reshaping
Okay.
it into a not just
Paraphrase.
quoted. Yeah, paraphrasing it. In 1966, Mao had called on the student Red Guards to rebel against reactionary authorities. His aim was to reshape society by purging it of bourgeois elements and traditional ways of thinking, but by the summer of 1968, the country had become engulfed in fighting as Red Guard factions competed for power. Okay, so they're fighting with each other. This is during the Cultural Revolution. Um, so Chairman Mao was the one involved in this. He sent 30,000 workers to a university in Beijing. Um, and students attacked them with spears and sulfuric acid.
Sulfuric acid. Ugh.
Yeah, injuring more than 700
Dang.
people and killing 5 before finally surrendering. Um, the
Villains against villains, I guess.
Mao then thanked the workers by giving them a set of approximately 40 mangoes, which he had been given the previous day by Pakistan's foreign minister.
Oh my
So these
god.
workers then proceeded to essentially worship these
How,
mangoes
okay, but how
as
did
if
they
they were the
preserve the
chairman.
mangoes?
I
That's
don't
dumb.
think they did. I think the mangoes
Oh, it was a short-lived.
when one of the mangoes began to rot, workers peeled it and boiled the flesh in a vat of water, which then became holy. Each worker sipped a spoonful.
Okay, so that
So
is
dumb.
weird.
From the very beginning, the mango gift took on a relic-like quality, to be revered and even worshipped, says Cambridge University lecturer Adam Hewitt Chow. Not only was the mango a gift from the chairman, it was the chairman.
That's amazing.
There are just like pictures in this article of like a bunch of workers with like their so the part that I kind of skipped over was that they were only armed with the workers were only armed with their talisman, the little red book, which I don't know exactly what that is, but
Personally, I
it's
do.
literally just a little red book. And there's this picture of like probably 3 dozen workers or 3 dozen people are holding up their little red books around like a pile of mangoes.
I I do not like the taste of mango.
Oh, I love mangoes
Personally,
so
I hate
much.
mangoes.
Okay, there's this other thing called Ivy Ridge. Have you heard about it?
I don't think so.
It was Netflix made a documentary called the Program, and it has to do with you know, a boarding school with countless rules that teen had to follow at academy, and just like a bunch of like terrible stuff. Um, I wish I could talk more about it, but I can't. It's not that I can't talk about it. It's just I can't find ways to make it sound interesting without yapping and yapping.
Yeah.
Uh, so there's this like it was about like it was about like Jesus and all that. Um, and there's this one rule where if you had to use the bathroom, you had to like you have to have like a supervisor or some crap, and they had to like
What?
watch you while you take a crap. Like, yeah, it was pretty stupid. And then there's this other thing where so like I don't know, what was it? There's this other rule where you have to um beat yourself. I don't know. I can't remember what they said in the thing. Uh,
Weird.
yeah.
Yeah, that is
Also,
strange.
the other cult I was talking about, the Elon cult. With
Yeah.
that,
What?
for punishment. Now this is brutal. One of the punishments is you have a circle of kids, and one kid in the middle, and all the kids who like laugh and scrutinize and make fun, not just make fun of, but like say a lot of personal insults to them, and just like completely like you psychologically tortured them. It's terrible. Also, with the girls and boys were separate, and you couldn't look at them, you couldn't talk to them. Like, if you looked at him, that means that, oh, you're horny, guys. Punishment.
Oh
It's
no.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dumb. And the worst part is this is still going on too. I think. Yeah. Like, oh my goodness. Um it's just upsetting and stuff.
Yeah.
Um
Cosmo, do you
also
have any examples of specific
I
cults or anything like that that
I
are?
I don't know. I don't know many cults.
there's this forum
That's the
called
point of research, Cosmo.
So you ever heard of this game called the Cult of the Land?
Oh no.
I mean, that's technically a community because there's a lot of people who play that game, right?
Yeah, that is something I want to touch on at some point in this episode is fandoms.
I've never played it myself, though.
I've never played it either, and I don't have a ton of interest in it either.
All right. Have you heard Ice Chewers icechewing.com?
Ice chewing.
I have not.
Icechewing.com.
Icechewing.com. Continue.
Yeah, let me share you some of the stories on the forum. All right. Someone said, "Oh my goodness, quiet, Lola." Someone says, "Me for real." Okay, this is just a shit post. Someone's like, "Don't let your dreams be dreams." Someone kicked like some big whatchamacallit grill machine on a river. Okay, that's not.
Okay.
That's off
Did they
topic.
perhaps chew ice?
I guess not.
You
The
guess
point
not.
of it then.
Wait, what's the point?
Lola, quiet. Lola, shush, shush. Okay, there's this other forum called "To Anyone Reading This" by Jock226. I'm not really that surprised the owner of this site gave up. This is only really popular because Joel brought. Oh yeah, Joel. Vulcanaire Joel is a streamer. He's one of my favorite streamers. Can you hear my dog barking?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay, quiet. I swear. Hold on.
So,
Hey, be nice.
community.
Community, yeah.
Okay.
I
One of my my sister's dog is here. She's so cute. Anyways, yeah, Vulcanaire Joel, whatever his name is, he's a streamer. I need to find. Okay, milk. Milk in quotes. A weaking face eyes. Oh no. Yes.
Did you take out any dogs?
Yes.
Did you feed any dogs? Lola?
I guess.
Did you feed the other dogs?
Anyways, I am a frequent ice chewer, and I recently discovered milk.
God.
Firstly you put milk, wink,
God.
in the ice tray, and then you let it freeze. I got so addicted to this that I covered my whole freezer with milk. Wink.
God.
Oh no.
Of course, nothing beats the original water sometimes. So sometimes I shave a half cup of water with half cup of milk and crunch away. Ugh! Why?
Where is Ice Chewers? Like, what is this?
Icechewing.com.
Icechewing.com.
Yeah.
I am both extremely curious and extremely concerned. Like I
Yeah.
like half of me wants to look it up and go go on a rabbit hole in that site,
This-
and the other half of me does not trust that site whatsoever.
This
It's okay. It's
sounds.
okay. You can view it. It's not a
This
virus or anything.
this sounds like it would be like a subreddit.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
speaking
speaking
that
of
is a good
subreddits.
community.
Speaking of subreddits, let's read some unhinged nice guys posts. And it's technically a community because there's people who go on there and
Nice guy posts.
yeah, let me read some of them. Reddit.com. All right. Oh crap. Oop. Not that Reddit. Okay.
There's more than one Reddit.
Nice.
Really?
Well,
Oh, you're
there
talking about
is, but it's
specific
not bottom.
subreddits. Oh,
It's not bottom. It's I spelled it wrong.
oh.
One of
Nice
the
guys.
one of my the really funny ones I like is 2 sentence horror stories.
Oh yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen those.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
like
so look at this one. Okay. Yeah. WYLL. Nuh-uh. What? Oh wait. This sounds like out of context. NGVC. You're thinking everyone is bad in the internet. There's it's this conversation between this person named Akiko-chan and Redacted. So
that
Redacted.
reminds me of
Yeah,
another community.
WYLL. Akiko. Nuh-uh. Redacted. What? I prefer not to share, lol. Akiko. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that.
What is this from? What is
I don't
this?
know.
I don't feel like it's a
It
great idea to just go around reading random Reddit stories. I feel like
Yeah.
we could do an entire episode on just like weird Reddit shit. I think that would be entertaining. It would require a bit of research, but like
Yeah.
we could totally do that
yeah.
someday.
But when you said redacted, that reminded me of another community.
No, I was already
SCP.
thinking about that community, the SCP
What
community.
community?
I mean, I think we did an entire
Oh,
episode on it, but
We did do an entire episode on it, but it's worth repeating.
also,
yeah. SCP is really good.
I believe you can anyone just like submit a like SCP and it like might be on.
Yes, but it
Yes,
depends
but
because
I think they get
they
reviewed.
Yeah, it gets
Yeah.
reviewed, of course, but like
they're basically saying if your story is shit, we're not gonna post it,
yeah, that's obvious.
which is kind of mean. Like,
That's not
okay.
mean. It's valid.
Anyways, I was on Newgrounds and I posted one of my animations I've done, which is on my YouTube channel, and even though it may not look like professional or anything, it did take a little bit of time, even though it looks bad because motivational issues. Anyways, I tried to post on Newgrounds, but a stupid moderator is all like, "It's not qualified enough." I'm like, you know how much willpower is to even do a simple animation? Like, come on, dude. It's like so.
Animation is really difficult. I wish I could get into it, but it's A,
All
art,
I
which I'm not good at, and B,
It's like
it's
it's
not
like
easy.
the
it's
only
like I have to exceed expectations in order to like, and which makes no sense because I find a lot of crappy animations on Newgrounds. It's like that's one of the iconic things of Newgrounds where there's like a bunch of things, and to say that mine is not qualified, I have Newground. I had like like an anger issue with Newgrounds ever since. It pisses me off, and I wish that moderator gets fired. It's like, oh well, your animation sucks. So I'm like, f you, dude.
I animating. I've done very, very, very simple animations for a game recently. Once, it's just a bunch of pixel art, um, and I've the longest thing I've done is just like a ball moving, like a rolling ball, which you don't need to animate. You just move a circle. It's great.
Yeah.
Also, it's really
There's this thing
satisfying.
called SCP-8111. SCP-8118 is kept within specialized containment site 74, abandoned with the express purpose of housing.
Imagine going to
Weird.
the SCP website and clicking the featured SCP.
Oh no. Is that what
This-
he did?
That's what he did.
Yeah, we
Oh.
did an entire episode on SCPs. Go check that out, viewers. Or listeners rather.
On the animation tangent, though, I think there's an SCP that's like a living drawing.
I believe there is.
Also, let me talk about Captain Coochie's key lime pie.
Oh.
It sounds inappropriate, but it's not. It's just really weird. That's just the name of the I guess the restaurant. It's a quirky little internet mystery. Around 2009, a flurry of bizarre copy pasta esque comments began appearing across the internet in droves. These strange comments referred as new defunct restaurant named Coochie's Cafe, which allegedly sold the best key lime pie in the world, a pie capable of giving people no, I'm not gonna say that. Baked by Captain Coochie himself. Yeah, this sounds like a hoax. Speaking of hoax,
Well, it's a copy
for
pasta.
yeah, speaking of hoax, 4chan.
I actually
4chan.
surprised for how much I'm online, which honestly isn't that much, but I know a lot about a lot of things. I actually don't know almost anything about 4chan. I know that there are memes about
Yeah,
it, but like that's about it. To be
there's
fair,
this
that's about my
4chan
extent
post.
of online
There's this
information
there's this
knowledge.
4chan post. There's this 4chan post of this guy. He created a doll of sorts. And this doll
Oh no.
is not only used for, wink wink, but is also used for, just kind of like a relationship sort of. It's really weird. This doll
Oh, I think I've heard about
was
this actually.
this doll is actually from that one character in Sonic. It's that squirrel type character. I forgot her name.
I don't know anything about Sonic.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Sonic.
Is it bad when you said Fortran? I thought you meant Fortran, the programming language.
4chan. Chan.
Cosmo, you are such a computer science major.
I like. Okay, Princess
There's no
Sally
going back.
Acorn. Princess Sally Acorn. It was Princess
There's
Sally
no
Acorn.
going back.
That's the character, and they used what looked like a real human skeleton
Oh.
to like sculpt what they want as the perfect body or something, perfect, like autonomically correct. And they spent hours and hours, and there's like a lot of people like interested in it and like, what is this? So sometimes they'd like go there to see his progress. It's very interesting, and also it looks like someone is in a costume. That's how accurate it kind of looks like.
Hmm.
Oh
Um,
no.
kind of sad, you know.
People are
Um,
freaks sometimes.
That reminds me of a less bad thing. I think I gotta remember. It was a statue, like a research facility did a bunch of research to find the average features of just like an average of everyone in the world.
Oh, I think I've
I don't
heard
know.
about this.
And then they made it like a statue or something, which was the average person, like it's just like the average of literally everyone.
Have you seen that color
Hmm.
that's the average color of the universe?
Ooh, no, I haven't.
No.
I don't remember what it's
Black?
called. No, it's not black. It's
Cosmic latte.
yeah, cosmic latte. That's what it's called. Yeah, and it's just the average color of the universe, and it's like I don't
I
know.
imagine it'd be darker.
Cosmic latte. Huh.
Ep27.
I already forgot what I was
You
wanting
know,
to say.
I might actually be able to turn that into a number now.
Oh
From
wait,
what
oh
I've
yeah,
learned
oh yeah.
recently.
Have you heard of Gen 2? Linux?
Nope. Linux, yes, I know what Linux is.
Okay, Linux it took way too much, and look, this is community because I had to talk to a community of people to get it working.
You don't need to clarify that it is community.
Yeah, you
just
don't need
talk about
to.
it.
If it's
All
off
right.
topic, it's off topic.
All right. So oh my goodness. It Gentoo is such a hard Linux distro to install. And I was reading the handbook, it's just a bunch of like technical stuff and I couldn't really understand. So because of how much stuff I went on Google, I tried to look up stuff, blah blah blah, but mixed results, everything doesn't make any sense. So I went on the forum and I said, "Hey, anybody help? Can you help me with this?" And they said, "Google is your friend." I'm like, dude, I just did that. Google is your enemy. You stupid. Anyways, I was like, trying to specify, and then there's some people who really helped me do it. And what is bro yapping about? And then I, did all this stuff like Nomad, Nomad, whatever it's called, and uh, Windows Manager, and I I became so desperate. I went to Chat GTP for help, and they said to delete sys files. I'm like, I don't know about that,
I
but
don't know a ton about computers, but that sounds really bad.
yeah, exactly. That
I
sounds
wouldn't
really
trust
bad.
Chat GPT with that.
And I don't know what I was on that day, but I followed it, and my computer's broken. The one that I was
Because of Chat GPT?
yeah, bro passed
You,
medical
you
school
you
with
didn't have any
ChatGPT.
you didn't have any files you needed on the computer, did you?
No,
Okay.
but it was the files there were like things that helped function. So I don't know why I was stupid because I assumed I could install them again, which you can, but um I don't know. It really pissed me off because it took me months to figure out this Gen 2 distro because I kind of wanted to seem cool and hip. Well, not hip, cool. Like, oh, guys, I installed Gen 2. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I also wanted it because, I was curious. Yeah, the Linux community is really weird. They always say that it's the best OS ever. It's like, I mean, not really. It has some pros, some cons, like everything. But like they say that, it's like it's so good for gaming. Not if the game I want to play is only Windows.
Yeah, I think Linux is a lot more secure, I'm pretty sure, but
Yeah, that's what they
it
talk
doesn't
about.
support a lot of applications.
I mean, there's this thing called Wine, which is like a program that allows you to run Windows programs, but I don't know. It might be a bit janky or something.
Yeah, it could. That sounds like it would make it things slower.
Yeah. Any other weird communities?
I was just gonna ask that. I was gonna say, Cosmo, do you have anything specific you want to talk about? Because I know I've got a couple of things on my docket for stuff I want to talk about. Um, but you haven't done a ton of talking, and I shared the Mango cult story, so I don't know if there's anything specific you wanted to talk about.
I mean, there's a lot of communities. I guess because of circumstance. I guess I'll take the Minecraft community.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going with
Uh-oh.
this too, was fandoms in general.
Yeah. Why are they so toxic?
The Minecraft community is toxic?
Not really,
Yeah, not really, but like,
but I think fandoms in general, a lot of them end up really
Yeah.
on the darker side of things. Like, I don't know. Yeah, so Minecraft community, go ahead.
I I probably should have done more research.
To be fair, I didn't do almost any research, which is surprising because I usually do.
golden age
Well,
Minecraft community.
recently I was I've been seeing these really cool like games. Basically, it's usually hard. It's usually on hardcore, and they get like a lot of players to all do this one really like community driven game. So there's some
Hardcore
and
Civilization.
no, not parkour.
No, not Hardcore
That's not a
Civilization.
community.
Oh no.
It's like it's usually like
Parkour,
100 players doing this, but it's actually pretty interesting. It's not as
Parkour Civilization.
clickbaity as you'd think.
Yeah, Parkour Civilization.
Exactly.
It would be really interesting. I mean, honestly, if your community gets big enough, you should do something like it.
Do you know that there's a
Yeah.
community who still plays Minecraft beta?
Oh, neat.
Yeah,
I mean, why though? Why would you?
because nostalgia, that's why.
That's fair.
And it's different because, there's no hunger bar. And also, Better Than Adventure mod is really cool. Most of these mods are pretty easy to follow, I think. So it's not like over, it's not over saturated.
Yeah.
I already forgot what I wanted to say.
Well,
You guys,
yeah, other fandoms, I have like a list of
Oh, yeah.
fandoms that I would say I'm part of, and then list of fandoms I used to be interested in, stuff like that. So like the main one that comes to mind is the Hollow Knight fandom, which kind of overlaps with the Rain World fandom a lot. So I guess we could talk about both of those at the same time.
Yeah. I
Um,
don't really consider myself part of any fandom personally.
no,
'Cause-
I'm not really either, but like I'm like on the edge where I'm like super interested in the game or the show or whatever it is, but not really like part of like all of the rest of it.
speaking of communities, the furry community.
Yeah. That was something I
Um,
wanted to
Good
talk about,
show.
was the furry community and the
Exactly.
LGBTQ
There's
plus
this,
community,
there's
which
this
again
one.
have a lot of overlap.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, why? Like,
Because it's
why is it?
okay. The thing about the furry community is, as a member of the furry community, I can speak into this with certainty. It's really, people are all like, "Oh, it's super cringe. It's XYZ. It's disgusting." What it is it's about being
Bro,
the best version of yourself. It's about being yourself. And that's kind of what the LGBT community is as well, is
finding
being
yourself.
unapologetically you, as I like to say. And so it's kind of, it's almost a celebration of individuality, of who you are, individuality within a community. Um, and like, especially with the furry community, it's kind of like, I don't know.
Like your hobby?
Yeah, it's a hobby, but it's like it's kind of just a part of who a person is. Or in some cases, and to some extent.
But viewers, listen and listen closely. There's a difference between furries and therians. Therians identify as like I don't know, like a freaking dragonfly, which is ridiculous. And furries, they're just, you know, mascots type thing. They just, I mean, that's simple. They just do. They just like
They
to.
have original characters that are animals, anthropomorphic
Yeah, it's like
animals.
OCs. It's like
I've
OCs.
Yeah, it's
never
all
heard the
OCs.
term.
But they
What,
don't
Therian?
necessarily
Yeah, no, I've never heard the term.
they
Yeah.
don't necessarily identify as that character because that, you know. But yeah, and also I hate how people always assume furries are zoophiles. Zoophiles, f you. You're
Yeah.
stupid. Anyways,
Honestly, furries are super chill. Like,
Furries
did you
are
know
super chill. There's the funny
the
thing is
first?
there's so much overlap between these communities, which is I guess another thing we could talk about. I'll let you get to what you were talking about
There's
in
a
just
lot
a
of
second,
overlap.
Cosmo. Yeah.
Yeah.
The furry community, the LGBT community overlap. The LGBT community and the furry community and the um computer science major or IT communities overlap a lot, especially like the trans community and the furry community overlap with the
oh
IT
yeah,
community. And then also the furry community and the um art or animation community overlap a lot.
Honestly, I want to see someone attempt to make a gigantic Venn diagram
Of all the
like a
communities
web,
and how they
of
like a
overlap.
web.
all the communities.
That would be a fun project, honestly. Getting to do a ton of research into a ton of stuff you otherwise wouldn't look at.
Because,
Like,
like, I mean, technically everything technically can overlap at least a little.
yeah, well, I mean,
Everything
and then
probably
if we're
overlaps.
talking about it, the furry community overlaps with the Rain World community, and then the Rain World community overlaps with the Hollow Knight community,
Is
and
there any communities which are?
the trans community overlaps with the Celeste community for very obvious reasons if you know the game. Um,
MLP community.
I'm wondering, is there any community which is a strict subset of another? So like, there's no if you're in one community, you have to be part of another community. Is that
um,
possible? I don't think it is.
oh, what's it called? There are Undertale sub communities.
Oh yeah, I guess that would mean you're kind of already. Is there? Can you be part of the sub community without being part of the normal community?
Oh,
Look at
maybe.
the meme I sent.
Ah, maybe. I don't know. I used to be like interested in Undertale. Um,
Do, do, do,
but
do, do,
do,
do.
do.
This is under fair use, so you can sing it. Do, 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 do.
Oh god, the kazoo is back.
Oh wait, I have a kazoo too. Or we could like do
Let's
some harmony,
go!
Oh
but I
no, they're
can't find it.
multiplying.
I can't find it though. Oh, I also
No.
have I have a stylophone. Let's see if I wait.
Oh,
Oh, that's cool actually.
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I think I saw it somewhere. But I don't know if it will take too long. Um, yeah, actually, let me see if I can find it.
All right, Cosmo, you were going to say something. Did you end up saying what you wanted to say?
Um. Oh, you know the guy who made all my fellas. Du-du-du-du-du.
I don't know about the guy, but I know the song clearly.
He's a furry.
Is he?
Yeah,
I mean, Zeekers is a furry, the person
exactly.
who made Lethal Company. I
Which
think,
is pretty neat.
yeah. The thing about furries is that they're just so incredibly creative. Like, and I feel like that kind of comes from part of being that community, and like the whole purpose of it is to have like an OC that you cosplay as. Um but like, I just feel like they're so creative. I'm saying they. I guess I should say we, considering the fact that I'm part of that community. Also, viewers, something, or listeners rather, something that Cornelius did mention, the Therian community, is, I think he kind of talked about it like it was a bad thing. I don't know if that was intentional or not. It's not. It's considered more cringe, but I don't feel like it should be. It's
Sadly, I can't find it.
the thing about the Therian community is it's similar to like the trans community, in where you feel like you were born into the wrong body. And so I don't feel like it's necessarily a bad thing. It's just a matter of feeling like you were born the wrong species, and then trying to cope with that, rather.
What were we talking about?
The Therian community, because I feel like you had kind of talked about it like you were looking down on it, and I was giving a disclaimer that it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's just, personally, I just find it a little bit ridiculous. You know, I don't know. Like, do whatever you want. Like, it's not bad. It's not hurting anybody. It's just. Hey, what?
What else? What else? Communities.
Where is that? Where is that instrument?
You have just a bag of instruments?
Yep. A bag of, like,
Valid. Valid. I need to get a bag for my instruments.
yeah, I have a bag of like percussion instruments.
I guess the like band / music. That's a community.
Band kids. We were band kids growing up.
Band
We were
kids.
band kids.
Band
Band kids,
kids.
rise up.
Band kids.
I was in strings.
Rise, band kids. The day has come.
Band was so much fun.
Oh, I have the notification instrument. Wait.
Oh God.
It's ear piercing.
The day has come for the trumpets to play too loud.
Which
to play too quiet.
Also,
And the oboes.
I have a triangle.
You mean the oboe singular?
The oboe.
No, because
There's
that's
only one
that's like
in the
literally.
entire band community.
Why
No.
are instruments so expensive?
I don't know. Honestly, that's like
I want-
a very valid joke, though. I feel like most bands have exactly one oboe.
Also,
That's why I
also,
said that.
one thing, I know it's understandable, and it's valid because you don't want to spread germs, but I get so envious just looking at like band kids with all their awesome instruments and stuff like I want to play it, but like they're like, no, mine. Richie rich. Anyways, yeah, I get really envious with people with instruments, but I'm not that envious because I'm more like, yo, play a song, because I know that they can play it, and I'm like, oh, instead of being envious of it, let me just ask them to do a song or something. I could be the conductor. But yeah.
Honestly, I haven't played saxophone in a while.
I've not played my trombone in
Dreamy
forever
Bull?
either.
I've instead learned how to use a Reaper, like a
Dreamy Bull.
digital music kind of thing.
Yeah.
Even then, I haven't done that in a while either, because work, homework.
I recently found another music writing software that's like writing sheet music, like the one that I used to use, or still do use because it's easier to use than the other one I found. But it has semitones. You can put semitones in there.
Semitones?
Look
Yeah,
at General.
semitones.
Look at General.
I forego what semitone.
Cosmo be like.
I know what a semitone is.
Look.
No, I see
Wait,
it.
Look at General.
Oh wait, a semitone's like halfway between?
Yeah, halfway between
yeah.
like a flat and a
Ooh,
natural. Yeah, they're
That's
a lot of fun. So they make like almost out of tune sounds to our ears, just because we're
Yeah.
not used to semitones.
I've seen someone like use a semitone, and it was like a really cool song. Like I mean, it was like
Yeah,
really weird.
they make really cool noises.
Semitones? What's
Yeah.
that?
It's like, okay, you know how you have sharp notes and flat. A semitone is between a sharp and the normal note, or between a flat and a normal note. It's like the in between the sharps and flats.
I think I know what you're talking about. I never knew it had a name.
Yeah.
It's called a semitone.
It's a very like outer edges of music theory stuff. Like
Yeah. VR chat community. What? Let's talk about that.
yeah.
I don't
There's
know
this.
anything about VR chat.
I don't know a ton about it either, but
I know that
I know
you
it's
go
full
in
of
VR
furries.
and then you chat.
Which I mean, which is kind of hot, but anyways.
Who are you, Felix?
Anyways. Oh yeah, I talk to Felix all the time when it comes.
Oh god, the dog is back.
Lola. Thank goodness this is gonna be edited.
Yeah.
Anyways, I saw this video. There's this someone joined and someone said, change your avatar to a furry and state your date of birth. I was like, what are you about to do? I don't like bruh. Like,
Oh my god.
yeah, I mean, did they like bruh, that sounds sus.
That does sound sus.
Yeah. And then when he refused, he got kicked. Like, dude. I mean, I don't care if I change it to like a I don't know, I kind of want to be a bit more quiet because I don't want my parents to hear, but I don't know if they might. Okay, I don't mind changing to like the avatar to it for everyone or whatnot, but the fact that they said date of birth, I'm like, okay, I did not ask for it in SFW server, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Also, going to fursuit actually sounds fun as hell. Like that actually sounds pretty fun. Oh my goodness.
So this reminds me of like, okay, I haven't played many games with a voice chat, but like games that have like large games with voice chats. I'm thinking in particular SCP-SL Secret Labs is like a giant multiplayer game where everyone has proximity chat and it's really fucking hilarious sometimes.
Oh,
Like
proximity chat is the greatest. Is the
Lethal
gift to
Company.
mankind. Yeah. It's the
Yeah, but like imagine Lethal Company proximity chat, but there's 30 people.
Also, there's a mod. There's a mod for Minecraft that's basically proximity chat.
Yeah,
yeah.
I've heard of that. I just no. Anyway, it's super great. Like you'll go into an SCP-SL server and they'll be talking about the craziest shit.
I don't like interacting with strangers very often. So like I don't know, or
I don't mind it.
so like something like that where you're suddenly launched into a conversation about who knows the fuck what. It sounds very daunting to me.
Look at Lola.
Dog.
Also, this is my wait. Hold on. Come on. This is my This is my sister's dog.
Aw.
That got off track quickly.
Yeah, it did.
Look how cute she is. There's a whole community of people liking dachshunds because they're so cute.
Not you trying to justify your being off topic. Off topic? That's the title of
Off
this
topic!
podcast. Whoa!
Oh my
Title drop.
god!
Boom!
You said it,
Explosions! It's
guys.
granted. It said the thing.
Edit. Editor,
Yeah.
put in explosions.
Yeah,
Explosions! Epic music. Boom! Boom! Whoa!
what's up? Oh, I really hate when people go like this. What? Like a bunch of stupid expressions, but yeah, TikTok's really yeah. I don't know.
TikTok is surely one of the creations of all time.
It is one of the things that exists in the world.
It is one of the
Yeah.
things of all time.
Yeah.
God, I
Okay.
just
wait.
had a thought. Oh yeah. What's one community I don't like that much? Well, it's not bad, but like, basically, I used to play a lot of Town of Salem, which is like a social
Oh
deduction
yeah,
game
yeah. I
online.
play that.
Yeah, and the community's fine, right?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's if you don't know how to play, if you aren't perfect, if you don't play perfectly, then you're just going to get voted out immediately, like every single time you join a game.
I
Which is
know.
really
because
annoying because
people
I
think
like
that you're like some sort of murderer or something.
because when I play games, I like doing like weird shit and trying to get away with the stupidest, like for example, using like the weakest weapon in the game and trying to use it. But like I like playing games weirdly, and you cannot play that game weirdly, or else you get immediately voted out.
Oh, you're so cute.
They're just
You're
not
so
as
cute.
they're just not nearly as whimsical as you are.
No, they're not whimsical enough.
They do not believe in the whimsy of human life.
Whimsical. I already forgot what I was about to say. Also, I want to go back to the topic of furries, the furry community, because I have a lot of things to yap about it.
Yap away.
Have you heard of that one person who made a homemade fursuit made out of like stained couch parts and like really gross whatchamacallit, like stuffed animals and stuff, like some Frankenstein. Okay, so this person made the most disgusting fursuit known to man and went to a furry convention, and people noted how horrid the smell was. Like some people said it smelled like death. Some people said it smelled like you know, and then yeah, it's so gross. The first suit that he made, a lot of other furries were like, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I was on a server, well, not server, but like I was on a like Discord call like this, and there was a bunch of coders, and guess what? One of their profile pictures was
What?
a furry OC.
Nice.
and they were part of the LGBTQ community. What is the deal? What is the deal with coding LGBTQ and furries? Like,
I don't know.
I want to know.
I've seen so many memes about
I
that.
don't
About
know.
we were already talking about that. We already talked about that. Was the overlap between like the different communities? It might have been when you had stepped away to take
Probably
care of the
nerds.
dogs. But
Probably
As-
it's
because they're nerds.
As a CS major, I have no clue.
Also, on another note, what is your Discord profile picture from? Like, is it
From
what's
Town
it
of
from?
Salem.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the original, the first one, not the second.
Oh, because if it was on the second, I would definitely choose that character a bunch of times because it looks really funny looking.
Yeah, it's Sherlock Holmes, I think, but you can't.
Also, you know how YouTubers would, when they make a video or live stream, their thumbnail consists of OCs that they identify as or like personas or something. I kind of want to do that, like take my OC or any character that they associate with, and just like make some pretty funny thumbnails or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know Cosmo's OC or character he associates with.
I
Maybe
don't have one because
yeah, maybe just okay. If anyone doesn't have one, I could just maybe their Discord profile picture. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, there's this like community called the UTTP. It's really stupid. A bunch of kids are like, bro, furries, no, and then gay people all should die, guys, and also like other stuff. It's really dumb. Also, I was on this Discord server, a Pack God server. Oh my goodness, so toxic. I usually watched Pack God back in the day. Well, not too back in the day, but I watched this stuff because I thought it was just funny, and I thought they were just uh just playing around. So I went there, wanting to get roasted, but in a fun way. But everyone was trying to roast me. Everyone was trying to roast me, not in a fun way. It was annoying, and there's this person keep on saying, "Go kill yourself." I'm like,
Oh
dude,
no.
get a li-" And then I
Yeah.
said, "Get a life," and then they said, "Oh, you're one of those people. You're one of those people. You're one of those people."
well, perhaps you shouldn't have rebutted because that shows that their annoyance is working, and then they're gonna continue.
Yeah. And so I just blocked them. Yeah. Anyways, go ahead.
Think we should probably start wrapping this up soon. It's been an hour, which is usually about how long we record. So,
All right.
unless there are any final notes to make.
Nope.
Nope.
All
Well,
right.
oh yeah.
So, Cornelius, the way we always do this, as you probably saw last week, was you choose somebody to host next week, and they do the outro.
All right. Cosmo's next.
Cosmo
Wait,
just
did he?
went. Cosmo just went.
Oh, he
You can
did.
choose.
He did.
You can choose him again if you want to.
You
Honestly,
can choose anyone, but don't choose me.
you can choose any.
Fox.
I don't know if Noah's gonna be here next week though.
Okay, then Mimic.
I was gonna say Cameron would probably be the good next choice. He's not here
Yeah.
right now, so I'll go ahead and do the outro because I don't mind doing it. Unless you want to do the outro
Nah,
as the
go
host.
ahead.
All right. Thank you so much, all of you listeners out there, for tuning in. We talked about community today. There was a lot of yapping, and as there usually is, and there was some off-topic conversation.
Wow,
Whoa.
that's crazy.
Guys, holy.
I said the thing. Anyway, um, I
The
this has been off topic. Your guest host was Cornelius, with your participants Cosmo and myself, Liam. And as for other announcements, I don't usually make announcements on the podcast, so there's nothing there. I'm just kind of rambling at this point. Thank you so much for listening in. We'll see you next week. And I think that's all we've got for now.
bye. That's about it. See ya.
Adios.